Hello, my name is Neal. I'm the site administrator for the Battle of Island Mound State Historic Site. I'm standing at a kiosk where you can read about the story of the Battle of Island Mound. Through this window beside me, you can see the restored prairie as it would have looked in 1862 when the Battle of Island Mound took place. This 40-acre historic site memorializes the actions of the 1st Kansas Colored Volunteer Infantry when, in October 1862, they became the first uniformed black men to engage in combat as Union soldiers during the Civil War. This site preserves the Toothman Farm, which the 1st Kansas used as its headquarters when they were sent here to clear out a band of rebels who were camped just south of here. 161 years ago, when the 1st Kansas marched here to the Toothman Farm to set up their own camp, they called it Fort Africa. The Battle of Island Mound State Historic Site is a partner site in Freedom's Frontier National Heritage Area and the National Underground Railroad Network to Freedom, both operated by the National Park Service. The National Underground Railroad Network to Freedom is a national effort to coordinate education efforts about the Underground Railroad and its role in assisting enslaved individuals seeking freedom. Many of the men of the 1st Kansas were escaped slaves or free men of color. Their actions here set the stage for what was to come, and eventually almost 200,000 black soldiers fought in the Civil War. But all that started right here at the Battle of Island Mound. On our website, you can find a link to a documentary produced by Missouri State Parks that tells the story of the dramatic events that occurred here in 1862. Some of the actors in that 23-minute film are descendants of soldiers who fought here. It is a compelling story with national significance. The Battle of Island Mound State Historic Site was officially opened in 2012. The site features this kiosk, a picnic shelter that is reservable year-round, a memorial monument, and a half-mile trail with informational panels along the trail. We present programs throughout the year such as wildflower walks and evening strolls that highlight the prairie landscape. Every 3 years we hold a Battle of Island Mound commemoration event. Our last event, held in September 2021, featured various speakers and historical reenactors on the main stage, along with living history demonstrations on display throughout the event. We are looking forward to our 4th triennial event, which will take place in the fall of 2024. In January 2022, we conducted a prescribed fire to maintain grasses and wildflowers on the restored prairie. These burns help us maintain the landscape much like it would have been in 1862 when the battle took place. Over the last year, we have stained benches and completed many small maintenance projects. This summer, hay was harvested from the prairie portion of the site to help farmers impacted by the drought as part of Governor Parsons' emergency drought assistance. In the upcoming year, we will continue prairie restoration efforts, specifically combating invasive plant species that make their way onto the site. Thank you for watching and attending our virtual public meeting presentation. Please feel free to share this link with your family and friends. We welcome your feedback as this video will be posted until the end of the month. If you have any questions, you can reach out to the Stockton State Park office at 417-276-4259 or email us at stocktonstatepark@dnr.mo.gov. You may also use the comments section to provide feedback focused on the operations at Battle of Island Mound State Historic Site. If you have other questions or comments, you can email moparks@dnr.mo.gov. The park contact information is also listed in the video description for your convenience. Thanks to the citizens of Missouri, our state parks and historic sites are supported by 0.5% of the park's soils and water sales tax. This sales tax allows free access to Missouri's 93 state parks and historic sites. Remember, you're always welcome in Missouri State Parks.